Today we will be ranking Roblox gears. I'm going to be ranking them based off how useful they are and what experience I've had with them, if I've had any experience with them at all. Okay, let's start. So first off, we have the knife. I want to say it's popularized by MM2, Murder Mystery 2, but I'm not sure if it has. It's classic, everyone knows it. It's solid. I'll give it an A. Moving on to the carpet. It's always one of those things, you'd only see it when you'd finish an obby. You wouldn't really see it, someone using it in an actual game that allowed gears. So, just because the rewarding feeling when you finish an obby, I'll give it maybe a B. Actually, no, A, yeah, A. Burger. I don't think this was popularized by anything, it's just because it's iconic. I think it's very cool, pretty solid. You can always rely on the burger to be a good food gear, kind of. So yeah, maybe B. The taco. It's Raining Taco song is just, I feel like that's what carries it to a certain extent. I'll give it an S just because the song makes it 10 times better. Next we have the Subspace Truck Mine, which I'll just put it at S. It's really funny. I think this is the cloning potion. Wait. Yes, it is. It's a cloning potion. I don't think I've used it before, but it sounds cool. So, just for being a clone potion, you can trick some people with a clone potion. So maybe a C. Okay. Now we have laser guns. These were really annoying whenever you got hit by one in any game, regardless of what it was. It was really annoying when you got hit by one. So, I'd say, if you're the one being hit by it, it's a D. But if you're the one using it on someone, it's probably an A. I'll leave it at that. Now I have the red one. It's not really any different. It's just about what color you prefer. So, same as the blue one. The time bomb. Iconic because of Doomspire, but still funny to watch a house get blown up in Roblox. Need to clarify that. Yeah, it's pretty funny. So about B, I'd say. Fuse bomb. I've never really used the fuse bomb before. So So the fuse bomb, I've never really used it before. But it sounds cool, but I've never really used it, so I'll just put it as C with the cloning potion. The General's 45. Now, I have used this one. It's quite overpowered if you're playing a game that doesn't really do anything like it. So, like, take, I don't know, the Strongest Battlegrounds, for example. There's a fighting system. Nothing kills you instantly unless you have, like, a really overpowered move. But the General's 45 just disobeys all of that. So about a B. Depends if you're getting hit by it or if you're using it. Now, the All-Seeing Sentry. This is the one from Forsaken. The Sentry from Forsaken. I didn't know it was a gear until now. So, honestly, I think it's pretty cool. You get a wrench, you click, and then the sentry spawns in front of you, wherever you click. So I think it's really cool. So I'll give it an A. Next up, we have the pizza. Very iconic. Work at Pizza Place might have popularized it, but it's still very iconic. I don't think it popularized it, but yes, very iconic, very cool. B. Now we have the Now I have the coils. The gravity coil. It's very good for, it's very situational though, but it's very good for whatever situation you're in. So I'd give it a C to B. So probably like in between here. Now the speed coil. This is definitely like a matchmaker, like not a matchmaker, but it's definitely a contender for first place with the gravity coil. It's just based off preference, but it usually feels better when you use speed coil. When you use the speed coil instead of gravity, so I'll put it there. Well, at least that's for me. dual gravity coil. Not sure if it does anything better than gravity coil other than look cool, so I'll just put it right next to it. The healing coil. I think it's very cool. I think it's pretty cool, but you don't see it around that much, so you don't really get to use it. Probably put it in the sea. So up next we have the snowy gravity coil. I feel like it's one of those things, it's like, it's more expensive than the actual gravity coil, just for it to look a tiny bit cooler, because when you jump there's a snowy trail, and the coils obviously look snowy. So, just like these two, I'll put it in B, right next to the gravity coil. Green balloon. Maybe popularized by natural disaster survival, but overall I think it's pretty cool. Like most of the gears I've said already, it's pretty cool, and it's useful, I'd say. But it's more utility than anything else on this list, so I'll put it there. Now this. I never knew the name of this, but I just knew it was funny to hit people with it, so I'll put it in probably A tier. Grappling hook. I absolutely love the grappling hook, only because of how good it was as a utility tool. I'd say really good as a utility tool. So probably here, yeah, there. Bloxy Cola, definitely really iconic. So you know where it's supposed to go. Body swap potion. This was really annoying. This was really annoying for me whenever it happened to me. This was really annoying. So if it's happening to me, probably D. I put it in D because I don't really like it if someone's like just took my identity. It's not like it's that deep or anything. It's just like kind of pisses me off. Bucket. Honestly, I never knew what this did, so I'll just put it in there because I never knew what it did. I knew it existed, but like I just don't know. I just don't know what it does. Witch's brew. Same as Bloxy Cola, but worse. So I'll just put it there. Actually, you know what? There. Yeah. Bloxy Aid. Now this one's good, I guess. I like the speed boost it gave, so as a utility, probably with the rest. Slingshot. Definitely the most spammy weapon out of the next couple. So, D tier, I'd say. Depends on how you view it. Rocket launcher. This one was very fun. Yeah, again, it depends on what end you are. Are you on the receiving end or are you on like the attacker? So, if you're on the receiving end, to definitely like a D or a C. But if you're the one using it, probably an A or an S. I'll just put in an S because of how iconic it is and how good it usually is. The trowel. Now this one's very cool. I don't think this one needs explaining much. There's not really a receiving end on this. You just get to build walls. It's either S or an A. I'll put it in here. The Super Ball. Never really used it that much in my opinion. I never really used it that much. Okay, I'll put it in D. I'll move Slingshot up to a B. Because you can do that little glitch thing where you look at the ground, you use the Slingshot so you can just jump in the air. I swapped those two because that sounds fair. The Segway. This was always really hard to control for me. I might just be bad at the game, but it was always really hard to control. So, I'd say probably a D to an F there, probably. Reasonably balanced. The Scythe. It has various attacks, so just because of how overpowered it is, probably an A, because various attacks is just too OP. This, the time watch, takes you back 10 seconds. I think I'd say the time watch is cool, but not that useful, so probably an F. Now the Dagger of Shattered Dimensions. This one would allow you to stop time in an 8 stud radius for 20 seconds when you press Q. You would probably have to have a pretty fast reaction time to use this. So, because I mean, it's only 8 studs. So Well, it doesn't happen instantly as well, I think. So probably a C. You just got to use it right. The paintball gun, definitely one of the cooler tools. It would just piss me off when someone just shoot me with it, and then I can't fight back because they just keep moving away. So probably S to a B. Just put it there. There you go. Now we have the sword file and the height swords. These are really cool. The linked sword, very iconic. The sword everyone used in their first sword fight, probably. So yeah, definitely very iconic, very useful. S tier. The ice dagger. Not sure what this does, but I think it freezes people. Wait, let me put it there. It just freezes them and then they shatter, so definitely very overpowered. Apparently it's a one hit, so definitely an A there. The venom shank. No, this isn't the venom shank. What? Okay, the venom shank. This, I think it applied poison to whoever it hit, so that is definitely very annoying. Are we putting that at C? Well, actually, you're probably A because of how overpowered it is. The Ghost Walker. Things have become more invisible with every kill you get. Maybe a little stronger, I think. So we're going to put it at probably S because of how good it is. The Firebrand. Applied fire, I think, maybe. I'm not an expert at these swords. I just know based off their names. So probably a B. The Venom Shank or Ghost Walker could do better, maybe. Okay, the Dark Cart. This one's actually very overpowered because it gives you HP for every, like 40% HP for every hit you get on them. So that's actually really good. Probably, maybe one of the most overpowered ones. Okay, so the Illumina. I'd say probably B tier, worse than the Firebrand. And the Wind Force. No idea what this does, can't be asked to look it up, so probably an A tier. We gotta rush through these now. Skateboard. I like the skateboard, it's nice. The skateboard's nice. Though I didn't really know it existed. One of the worst methods of transportation. I think there could be better ones. The Space Sandwich. I would not eat this in real life. I don't think anyone would unless you really want to, so probably an F. Grapes. I never knew this existed. Okay, the Ghost Fire Dagger, probably popularized by 2Time. I've really used it, but I think I put an S tier. Probably OP. Fried chicken. I like me some chickens, put that in A tier. Pain would be kind of annoying when you would build something and then someone would just come over and grief it. I would hate that so much. B tier. Flashlight, not much to say about it. Iconic, useful, A tier. Cake. It's cake. Let's put it here. Beans. Very iconic as well. S tier, because beans. Slate Skin Potion. Very good. Turns you into stone. Let's put it there. Healing. Definitely very cool. A tier as well. Shuriken. Could be better. Not my favourite. C tier. And the milkshake. Lastly, the milkshake. Let's put that in D tier. My reasoning for that is because it's a milkshake, doesn't really do much, doesn't really have any health benefits, doesn't really give you HP or anything. So probably one of the worst ones, on the worst side. It's probably F tier. Actually, no, D. We'll give it a D tier. And that is my list of Roblox gears that I was able to find, or could be bothered to find.